Hello! Hello! That's how we're starting. Hello! Welcome back if you are new. If you are not new, my name is Louise Pentland, Lady Louise Pentland actually. Recently bought a small plot of land in Cumbria that entitles me to be a lady. It's the kind of woman I am these days, apparently. A lot's changed. Not only has my title changed, you may have noticed, if you are not new, that my hair has changed. I've gone a bit different. I'm just trying it out. I can always go back if I feel like I'm missing the golden days of blonde. But I hope you like it. I think I like it. I'm just sort of getting used to it still. So hopefully you will leave a friendly comment, or just not leave a comment if your comment is, oh my god, what have you done to your hair? Yes, if you are new, hello, welcome. Do subscribe for all my videos. If you are not new, you're an oldie but goldie. You alright? How's your week been? Today we are going to be talking about Pearl, Pearly Girl. She is my 3-month-old daughter. I have another daughter, Darcy, who is 7 years old, so there's a bit of a gap. And now we are approaching almost 4 months with Pearl. I wanted to do her 3-month update, so I did a video, like, I think I called it like Pearl Stats or Meet Pearl or something like that. I will link it below for you. And I want to keep up to date with documenting how she's getting on. So, first things first, I'm the realist, but also second things second, Pearl was born on January the 14th. She weighed £9.3, ouch for me, and she was basically just the most beautiful, perfect little creature that ever popped out in a birthing pool. And I will say that in the last 3 months she has remained the most beautiful little creature I've ever had pop out in a birthing pool. I can say that safely because her big sister did not pop out in a birthing pool. She popped out on the labour ward, so it's okay, it's okay. Sleep. Pearl is thankfully a great sleeper. I am a sleep needer. I think everyone's a sleep needer, but I really don't function well if I haven't had enough sleep. So I am so grateful that Pearl takes after me. Her dad is a big sleeper, and Darcy was also a great sleeper, so we've got really lucky. We give her a feed about 7 p.m. and then she has about 7 to 8 ounces of formula milk at 7 p.m. and then that will take her till about 7:30. Then we sort of change her and play with her a bit and cuddle her. So by the time she goes down to bed, it's usually about 8 to 8:30, and then she will sleep solidly all the way to about 6 a.m. Now, if you're not used to getting up at 6 a.m, you might think, oh my god, that's so early, but I think in like newborn life, that's pretty sweet. That's a sweet deal. Sometimes she'll sleep all the way till 7 a.m. Sometimes she'll sort of just murmur and not need any assistance till about 6:30ish, but between sort of 6 and 7, Pearl is ready to start the day. I'm so grateful for this. She started doing this really properly, I'd say between 6 and 8 weeks, so obviously the first few weeks were a bit different, but from then on, sleep happened and I love it. Naps, I will say, are not Pearl's forte. Darcy was a great napper. She loved to nap during the day. Pearl will sleep really well for her morning sleep, kind of okay for her like midday sleep, because she feeds every 4 hours, so she's supposed to nap a little bit in between each of those. So she does great on the first one, sort of semi-okay on the middle one, and then I feed her at 3, and then after 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock she just does not want to sleep. If I try and encourage it, she cries like excessively, so it's not like just leave her to cry for a few minutes and she'll nod off. I've tried that and she just continues crying, and there's a point where I don't feel comfortable leaving her to do that, so we've kind of given up on that nap. So napping is not like the best, but it's okay. I can deal with that, it's not too bad. Pearl feeds every 4 hours. She drinks about 7 ounces, sometimes she'll go to 8 ounces. We use Cowgate, and she feeds really well. We wind her, sometimes we use Infocol to help with wind a little bit, but she's always been like a really good feeder. So at 3 months, I feel like we've got a good feeding routine down. I have noticed though that as we approach the 4th month, she's already watching us eat and kind of going when we eat, so I don't think it's going to be long before we have to start thinking about weaning. I know that the standard recommendation is 6 months. Someone told me that actually you can start at 17 weeks. So I'm going to look into that and see what we can do. In terms of character and development, Pearl is a really content, happy little soul. She really, really loves her playmat and bouncer. She has this pink bouncer that we got from Mothercare. It did come with like a vibratey thing in it to make it like move and sing and stuff, but we took that out because she wasn't bothered, and she just likes to jiggle about in it. She kicks her legs, she smiles. Sometimes I put the little attachment on with her pony pals and she loves that. She also freaking loves this like Fisher Price mat thing that we have for her that she can hit her feet on and it makes a piano sound. She absolutely loves that. She also loves, which I think is quite rare for babies, she really loves to be changed. So she likes to have her nappy changed, she likes to have her outfits taken off and put back on. Like when you're fiddling around trying to get her arms through things and her head out of clothes, she smiles, which I know a lot of babies hate being changed to mess around with, but she absolutely loves it. So she's going to be a little style queen when she grows up. I would say her two most absolute top favourite things are being sang to.
Look at this little smiler. I love you. I love you. Na 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 na.
Anyone that sings to her, especially if they move her around, like if they hold her arms and hands and like do head, shoulders, knees and toes, or wind the bobbin up, or just like make her arms do actions, she loves it. Like she does this, it's a laugh, but it doesn't sound like our laugh, it's like I'll try and get a little clip of it on camera. It's just the cutest little thing ever. And she does huge great big smiles when you sing for her. When Darcy does a lot of the Greatest Showman renditions for her, she just loves that. And the other thing that she has loved since day one, I noticed, like when you stroke them, is having her feet stroked. She loves to have the bottoms of her feet stroked and her toes played with, and she just goes really content. Even when she was like a newborn and couldn't smile, you could just tell her whole body like relaxed and just gave into it, and she absolutely loved that. And I absolutely hate having my feet touched, but Liam loves having his feet touched, so maybe she got it from her dad's genes. Two things that Pearl really does not like is tummy time. She, like, you can put her down for like a minute on tummy time and then she just gets really frustrated. She puts her fists up and like gums on her fists and just does this a lot with her face on the mat. She absolutely hates it. Every day I make her have a tiny bit of tummy time because I know it's so good for her, but I'm just like, I'm sorry, I know you hate this. So tummy time is one thing that she hates, and the second thing that she hates is being laid down when you hold her. So when you hold her, she always wants to be sat up. Even when she couldn't hold her own head up and she was just like a bobblehead, I would sit her up and like hold my hand under her chin and my like hand behind her head and sit her facing forward so she could see the world. So I don't know if that's something she's kind of learned, that she likes to be like that, or if that's just a personality trait, but she really doesn't like to be like cradled like this. She much prefers the upright position. For the most part, Pearl is really good in her car seat, so driving around is never a problem. She's really easy to travel with. She's been in the car a lot, she's been on trains a lot. We've taken her all around London in the pushchair, like the pram, and she's been absolutely fine. So traveling with her is great. She really likes swimming. We've taken her a few times, and she really likes soft play because they have like the bubble machines and all brightly coloured stuff, so she absolutely loves that. And I'm just so excited to see what the next chunk is, the 3 to 6 month chunk, because we've got summer. She's going to experience so much outdoors stuff, and just as she gets older she just gets better and better. And every week I think, oh, I think this is my favourite week, I think this is my best stage with her, I think this is the best. And then week on week it just really improves. It's just, oh, it's so lovely. I could get really mushy for ages, but I won't. This 3 months has been so much better for me than I anticipated it to be. With Darcy postpartum, I wasn't very well. I was really down a lot. I had PTSD, but I didn't realise, and I thought it was the baby blues, so I wasn't like well diagnosed, and I just found the whole thing actually quite bleak and lonely and frustrating and disappointing. And I think that that's quite common for a lot of mothers. And it makes it worse that everyone tells you, oh, this newborn phase, this first bit is the most special, it's so precious, because I was sat at home in my dressing gown with Darcy thinking, this is terrible. If this is the best, is it going to get worse? So So if you have just watched my video of me being like, it was so lovely and this and that and the other, I really have had very different experiences. And if you do feel like how I felt with Darcy, I would urge you to speak out about that, because don't sit and suffer like I did and not tell anyone, because it can happen, and not everybody experiences the first few months of motherhood as well as I have with Pearl. I've been delighted that I've had this experience. It's exceeded my expectations, because I expected it to be a bit like it was with Darcy. So yeah, on a personal level, unrelated to like Pearl's development, I feel like I've coped well and enjoyed it, and obviously there've been some hard hormonal days, but I think for the most part I've found this like a really pleasurable 3 months. So hopefully when I come back for the 3 to 6 month update, I'll be saying the same thing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will put some links below to some of the best Pearly Girl videos, and yeah, just leave a friendly comment or let me know what your motherhood experience was like 0 to 3 months if you've had children. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week or on Friday, depending on how many videos I get done. Thanks for watching. Bye.